Hello, good morning, dear students. Our topic is going on change in profit sharing ratio, chapter 2nd. In video first of this chapter, I told you when the existing partner decides to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition, we have to adjust 5 items. These are the first is calculation of gaining and sacrificing ratio. I told you in video first. The second, accounting treatment of goodwill. I already taught you in video second, and today we will discuss about the third adjustment. Third adjustment is revaluation of assets and liabilities at the time when existing partner decide to change their profit sharing ratio. Whenever existing partner decide to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition we must have to revalue the assets and liabilities of the firm, because some of assets might have appreciated as well as some of other assets might have decreased in the value. So whatever profit and loss relating to revaluation of asset and liabilities will be distributed with the old partner in their old ratio. That's why revaluation of assets and liabilities are required. How to revalue the assets and liabilities and what will be accounting treatment, we will discuss here one by one. So let's start. Our concept, third adjustment is revaluation of assets and liabilities. When partners decide to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition, revaluation of assets and liabilities can be adjusted by following two ways. The first is when revised value of assets and liabilities are to be recorded. Revised value means, suppose a assets value is rupees 10,000 in the book, but now we are revaluing the value of particular assets, and the now market value of this particular assets is rupees 12,000. If we are recording on the same value, in such condition, that condition will be happen when revised value of assets and liabilities are not be recorded, because we are recording in the same value. But when we are recorded in as revised value, in such condition, when revised value of assets and liabilities are to be recorded on 12,000, in such condition, what will be accounting treatment? Let's discuss here. When revised value of assets and liabilities are to be recorded in the new firm's account, in such condition, for revaluation of assets and liabilities, to find the profit and loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities, a newly opened account is prepared called revaluation account. It is also known as profit and loss adjustment account. New account is revaluation account. So your question, what is revaluation account and when it is prepared? So your answer will be, for to find out profit and loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities, revaluation account is prepared. The second question, what is the nature of revaluation account? What is the nature of revaluation account? So nature of revaluation account is nominal. Why the nominal? Because by using the revaluation account, we can find profit and loss on revaluation of assets, and any account which is used to find out any kind of profit or loss will be always nominal. That's why revaluation account is a nominal account. It is also known as profit and loss adjustment account. Now we will discuss how this account is prepared. In exam, two types of question asking: by preparing profit and loss, by preparing revaluation account, and second, pass necessary journal entries related to revaluation. So I'm telling you both concept here, journal entries as well as preparation of revaluation account. So first, what entries we required to pass when assets and liabilities are to be revalued? So in such condition, assets may be increased or may be decreased. If assets value increased, when assets value is increased, if assets value is increased, in such condition, particular assets account debit to revaluation account. Whenever assets increase, always debited. So we have debited here particular assets name. Particular assets account debit by increased value to revaluation account. The profit on increase of assets will be transferred to revaluation account. That will be first entry. And if we are transferring this entry in account, so revaluation account is credited here. So in the credit side of this account, by particular assets, we will write here and increased value. The second entry, when assets value is decreased, when assets value is decreased, in such condition there will be a loss. So revaluation account debit by decreased value to particular assets account. Here revaluation account is debited because on account of decrease in assets there is a loss. So all the loss will be transferred to the revaluation account when assets and liabilities are revalued. So revaluation account is debit by decreased value in assets to particular assets. Whenever any assets decreased, in such condition assets account will be credited. So your entry will be revaluation account debit to particular assets account. If we are transferring this entry in revaluation account, so it will be here revaluation account is debited, so debit to particular assets by decreased value. Is it clear? We have treated increase and decrease in assets value, as well as same there may be possibility increase in liabilities as well as decrease in liabilities. So when assets and liabilities value are increased, when third entry, when liabilities value is increased, in such condition what entry will be passed? Entry will be passed revaluation account debit to particular liabilities account. Why this entry is passed? When any kind of assets liability is increased, when any kind of liability is increased, in such condition this will be loss for you all. loss for the firm. This will loss for you. That's why revaluation account is debit, because all the loss are transferred in revaluation account on account of revaluation of assets and liabilities. And particular liabilities balance always credit, and whenever liabilities balance is increased, it will be credited. So your entry will be revaluation account debit to particular liabilities account. If we are transfer this entry in revaluation account, in such condition, revaluation account debit, so we will transfer to particular liabilities by increased value in liabilities. And the fourth entry, when liabilities value is decreased, when liabilities value is decreased, if any kind of decrement in liability is happened, this will be profit for the partner, profit for the firm. That's why profit, to transfer the profit on account of assets and liabilities, will be transferred to revaluation account. So here particular liabilities account debit to revaluation account. Why this entry we have passed? Whenever any kind of decrement in liability, it will be debited. So we have debited particular liabilities account by decreased value to revaluation account. Profit on decreasing in liability is profit, and this profit will be transferred to the revaluation account. If we are transferring this entry in revaluation account, so in credit side, by particular liabilities by decreased value. Is it clear? All four entries we have transferred. All four entries, increase in assets, decrease in assets, increase in liabilities, decrease in liabilities, we have transferred and passed the entry for relevant. Now at the last moment, there may be profit or there may be loss on account of revaluation of assets and liabilities. The credit side is greater than, if a credit side, that is the income side, if income side is greater than expenses side, in such condition there will be a profit. There will be a profit. There will be a profit. So this profit will be transferred to the partner's capital account or partner's current account. So here to partner's capital account or current account, if profit, and this profit will be distributed among the partner in their old profit sharing ratio. In their old profit sharing ratio, and profit amount will, after writing the profit, both the side will be equal. Is it clear? If debit side is greater than credit side, it means expenses are greater than income. In such condition, there will be a loss on account of revaluation of assets and liabilities, and this loss will be transferred to partner's capital account or current account. So here by partner's capital account or current account for loss, this loss will be distributed in their old profit sharing ratio among the partner X, Y and Z, and after writing the value of total loss, both the side, debit as well as credit, will be equal. I hope you understood how to revalue the assets and entries are to be passed. So here for profit, entry will be revaluation account debit to partner's capital, to X capital, to Y's capital, to Z's capital. That is entry for profit. If entry for loss, partner's capital or current account, X capital account, Y's capital account, Z capital account debit to revaluation account. How to prepare revaluation account, you understood? once again, if in short way, if any assets value is increased, it will be right in the credit side by particular assets increased value. If any kind of value decrease in assets, it will be recorded in the debit side. If assets value is increased, it will be recorded in credit side. If assets value is decreased, it will be recorded in debit side. If liabilities value is increased, in such condition it will be recorded in debit side, and if liabilities value is decreased, it will be recorded in the credit side. If after recording all assets and liability increase and decrease, if credit side is greater than debit side, there will be a profit, and profit will be transferred to partners capital account and current account. If debit side is greater than credit side, there will be a loss, and this loss will be transferred to the partners capital or current account in their old profit sharing ratio. I hope you understood how to prepare profit and loss, how to prepare revaluation account. Just we try to understand with an example. Listen. A, B and C. These are three partners in a firm. A, B and C. These are three partners in a firm sharing profit and losses 1:1:1. Sharing profit and losses in 1:1:1. On July 31st, 2019. On July 31st, 2019, they decide to change their profit sharing ratio in 2:2:1. This ratio is the old ratio, and this ratio is the new profit sharing ratio. Is it clear? Again, A, B and C are three partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in 1:1:1. On July 31st, 2019, they decide to change their profit sharing ratio in 2:2:1. That is the old ratio, and this will be new profit sharing ratio. On that date, their balance sheet shows the following balances. Land and building rupees 5 lakh, plant and machinery rupees 1 lakh, furniture rupees 50,000, debtors rupees 1 lakh, stock rupees 50,000, capital A, B and C. Creditors 1 lakh, bills payable 50,000, ₹3 lakh, 2 lakh, and 1 lakh 50,000. 3, 5, 6 lakh 50,000. That is their balance sheet on same date. Land and building 5 lakh, plant and machinery 1 lakh, furniture 50,000, debtors 1 lakh, and stock 50,000. That is the total of asset side rupees 8 lakh, and that is the total of liability side rupees 8 lakh. On revaluation of assets and liabilities, land and building found 20% appreciated. Appreciated means increase in the value of land and building by 20%. Plant and machinery depreciated by 10%. Depreciated by 10%. Depreciated means decrease in the value of assets. Stock found less than by rupees 10,000. It means decrease in the value of stock. Creditors allowed a discount at the rate of 5%. Creditors allowed a discount at the rate of 5%. Create a provision for bad and doubtful debt at 5%. Prepare revaluation account. So how will we prepare profit and revaluation account? Listen. Directly come to the point. The first point, land and building appreciated by 20%. So what's the value of land and building? 5 lakh. What is the 20% of land? 5 lakh, rupees 1 lakh. And appreciate means increase in the value. Whenever any increase in the value of assets, it will be recorded in the credit side of revaluation account. So right here, by land and building. By land and building by rupees 1 lakh. 20% of 5 lakh. 1 lakh. The second point, plant and machinery depreciated by 10%. So what's the value of plant and machinery? 1 lakh. And 10% of 1 lakh is rupees 10,000. Depreciate means decrease. When any assets decreases, it will be recorded in the debit side. So here, to plant and machinery by rupees 10,000, decreased value in assets. Next, third point, stock found less than by rupees 10,000. Stock found less than by rupees 10,000, decrease in the value of assets. So it will be recorded in the debit side. To stock by rupees 10,000. Next point, creditors allowed a discount at 5%. Creditors allowed a discount to us at 5%. So creditors are rupees 1 lakh and 5% of 1 lakh is rupees 5% of 1 lakh is rupees 5,000. We have to pay less 5,000. It means we have to pay only rupees 95,000 instead of rupees 1 lakh. So this will be profit for us or decrease in the value of liabilities. As I told you, when any decrease in liability, it will be recorded in the credit side. So by creditors by rupees 5,000. And the last point, create a provision for bad and doubtful debt at the rate of 5% on debtors. So here the value of debtor rupees 1 lakh. The value of debtor is rupees 1 lakh and we have to create a provision. It means we will recover less 5% on debtors. So this will be loss for us, decrease in the value of assets, and any kind of decrease in assets, it will be recorded in the debit side. To provision for bad and doubtful debts, rupees 5,000, 5% of rupees 1 lakh. Here the credit side is greater than debit side. So there will be a profit 1,05,000, 10,000, 10,000, 20 plus 5, 25. 1,05,000 minus 25,000, there will be a profit of rupees 80,000. This profit will be transferred to partners capital account if fluctuating capital method is used, or transfer to partners current account if fixed capital method is used. So here there is no information in question. In such condition it will be transferred to partners capital account. To partners capital account A, B and C, rupees 80,000 we will distribute in 1:1:1. 1:1:1. Is it clear? I hope you understood how to this profit will be transferred here, and rupees 80,000 we will write here 1,05,000. I hope you understood how to prepare revaluation account when partners decide to change their profit sharing ratio. This is the first condition when revised value of assets and liabilities are to be recorded. When assets and liabilities are to be recorded at revised value. Now the balance sheet we will record revised value after deducting the particular profit or loss, whatever. Now we are discussing about the second concept. When revised value of assets and liabilities are not to be recorded, it means we will record same value. We will record the same value given in the balance sheet. We will not change these values. In such condition, only one single entry will be passed. In such condition, only one single entry will be passed. In such condition, only one single entry will be passed. Entry will be gaining partners capital account debit. Gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. The particular partner who getting any kind of profit share from other partner will be debited, and the particular partner who sacrificing in favor of other partner will be credited. Is it clear? In such condition, this profit will be shared among the partner. Now we will find gaining and sacrificing ratio. Listen, old ratio A, B, C, 1:1:1, new ratio 2:2:1. We are finding gaining ratio or sacrificing ratio. So apply. Gaining ratio is equal to new minus old ratio. So here for A, the new ratio of A 2/5 minus 1/3. 15 will be LCM. 15 divided by 5, 3, multiply by 2, 6. 15 divided by 5, 3, multiply by 2, 6. 15 divided by 3, 5, multiply by 1, minus 5. 1/15. That will be gain. Is it clear? For B, 2/5, new ratio, minus 1/3. 6 minus 5/15, 1/15 will be gaining ratio. And for C, 1/5 minus 1/3, 15 will be LCM. 15 divided by 5, 3, and multiply by 1, 3, minus 15 divided by 3, 5, multiply by 1, 5. So minus 2/15. The minus value is treated as sacrificing share. So here 1 upon 15 gain for A, 1 upon 15 gain for B, and 2 upon 15 sacrificing for C. So this profit amount, as we have find out, profit and loss on revaluation of assets and liability will be treated. So in such condition, the particular partner who is gaining here, two partner A and B. So here A's capital account debit, other B also gaining, B's capital account debit to sacrificing, C is sacrificing to C's capital account. What will be amount? 80,000 into 1 upon 15 for A, 80,000 into 1 upon 15 for B, and 80,000 into 2 upon 15 will be C. This amount we will write here. I hope you understood how to treat account, how will you treat for revaluation of assets and liabilities when existing partners decide to change their profit sharing ratio. Any kind of doubt you are getting, you can ask me by call or comment. Thanks and have a nice day.